think of the grievance that has been filed by the NSTU on the ECEs and what impact it could have?
Well, we have very proud of the program that we put in place, the evidence-based program that we believe is best delivered by early childhood educators, and we will continue to make sure it is.
The letter that the Justice Department sent out kind of warning people they could lose their jobs over this?
I don't know, I haven't seen the letter. What I do know is that we believe that the early childhood educators who are trained to deliver this program is the people that will be delivering it.
All right. It says right here, NFTU, if the NSTU grievance succeeds, a potential result was that all ECEs would be replaced by certified teachers.
Well, I think what they're laying out there is what the NSTU would like to have happen. That's not our vision. It's not our reality. We believe that these highly trained early childhood educators are specializing specifically to deal with providing early childhood education will be the ones providing that program.
Does it disrupt the life of these ECEs in any way to have that hanging over them?
I hope not. I hope they realize how committed we are as a government to ensure that they are the ones delivering this program. They're the ones trained to deliver early childhood education, and we are looking forward to working with them to ensure that every 4-year-old, regardless of the socioeconomic circumstances they're born into, will get this program.
And doesn't change your plans to expand it, further expand pre-primary?
No.
All right. So what happened with China?
I had a conversation with the ambassador to China to Canada. Spoke with him. We've obviously had a relationship. I've met him a number of times. We're the only, as you know, not only the only Canadian province to have a China strategy, but he has one of his first missions into Canada was to come to Nova Scotia to work with different sectors to find out can we continue to build on that collaboration. I spoke to him a number of weeks ago now about the issue of continuing to build on our relationship. We know there are challenging situations going on between both of our national governments. But we wanted to make sure that we continued to keep the relationship that we had on good footing. I was pleased to hear at the time that they didn't cancel the Maud Lewis event, that they were just postponing it a bit. Through that conversation, told them that we felt that was important to continue to build our cultural relationship. And now we received the next day after that phone call a recommendation that it's back on, and the minister will implement that. And I've also said at the same time I'll be going back in May for 4 or 5 days to meet with Governor Ma of Guangdong Province, just to continue to make sure that the work that we've been doing in and around the direct flight continues on path.
So what changed between the time you told us that it was off and then the call?
Well, they had sent the letter that there had been some changes to it, so I reached out and our conversation, and through the working relationship I believe we had, the commitment that we were continuing wanting to build on this relationship, that we felt what's happening between our two national governments, while we each support the position of the governments, will get settled out, and it would be important that we continue to build on the work that we'd already been doing with our respective provinces. He appreciated that, and was shortly thereafter that we got word that we would be that exhibit would be back on, and I look forward to welcoming the ambassador to Nova Scotia in the not too distant future.
So the thing in your mind that made the difference was the personal relationship you had built with him? Or with China?
I mean, that's a better question for them. There's no doubt. They know who we are. They know who I am at the ambassador level, the governor's level in Guangdong Province. They know the relationship that we've built. I was able to call them and get his call returned very quickly. And that was a positive thing. And I told him that we want to continue to build on this relationship. We export a lot of seafood into that marketplace. It was an important piece, but I also wanted to make sure that he understood how important international students are to our universities, the relationship that we value going in there to build that cultural experience. And he appreciated the call, and that I also told him that I would be coming in May, and I look forward hopefully to meeting the governor at that time.
Okay. And just want to be clear on the timeline. So this happened before it got canceled?
No,
or after?
No, after.
Okay. So you called him up after?
Based on the letter that we received. But it was delayed, not canceled, so I think that was an important piece, and I wanted to acknowledge that with him, and he appreciated the call.
Premier, do you think that our province's relationship, the strength of our province's relationship with China, is predicated on the relationship that you've been able to develop during your time in office?
I think one of the things I've learned in China is you need to continue to go. I think the fact that not only have I gone at least once, if not twice a year, our Minister of Fisheries is in there frequently, and as well this new development in our relationship on the cultural side with Minister Levine. We're going to continue to go in, and there's no doubt in my mind the fact that we continue to show up, we continue to bring companies, we continue to show what we have to offer. That is what's been the foundation of allowing this relationship to grow.
Is that what keeps you from being concerned that they might take a retaliatory approach towards our seafood?
I think they recognize the product that we have is world class. The product has been something that they have been wanting. Customers are looking for that in China. They also recognize that this is it's not just lobster, sea cucumber, a number of the products that they're looking for, and that they believe that this is a safe product that comes out of its natural environment that is world class, and they want to continue to have it. But it's why we've continued really even prior to this, going in annually, because it's built on relationships. That's why the Minister of Fisheries is there. For a second, forgetting what is taking place between our two national governments, there's always competition looking for these markets, and that's why we need to continue to make sure that we're there. And particularly in the China market, in the Asian market, government-to-government relationships matter more in that market probably than any other market that we're in. We go in. That is the first. My first trip in was really about, quite frankly, could they get along with us? Could they get along with government? And then it's continued to open doors.
Thanks. Appreciate it.